I'm addicted to you, 'cause you know that you're toxic.
How's everybody doing? It's pretty icy out there. Not down here, though. I think we dodged a bullet. Just about every other place in the planet of the United States of America looks like it's having some pretty bad weather, unless you're Florida. But our city is just fine. Roads are clear, all that stuff. How's everybody doing? You're all first in my heart, you know, all of you. So it's fine. Krypton, how the heck are you? And Mr. Thou here as well. So Krypton was first on YouTube. Mr. Thou was first to chat on Twitch. And Cinco Play was first to redeem Arithmetician. And Big Joe is first to be Big Joe. Rats. God bless the donut man. Oh, you had your pigs in a blanket this morning? Kolaches. Yeah. I remember they're like, when we moved out here, they're like, oh, y'all gotta try them kolaches. They're delicious. And we went to go get kolaches. And I was like, these are just pigs in a blanket, but a little bigger. Everything's bigger here in Texas. Major Rage, how are ya? And Cinco Play, congratulations. Cinco, are you still in Florida? Oh, driving back. Okay. Wait, you're driving? Oh my gosh. How long is that drive? Hey, I really hope you be safe, dude. I am doing pretty good today. We're doing all right. I'm a little underwhelmed that we didn't get hardly any of this weather, but you know what? It's better than 9 hours. Golly. I hope it's safe for you. Be real safe, man. You know, if you gotta stop, you gotta stop, right? I guess. I don't know. Even here with fairly clear roads, we've had some people, like there's one poor schlub, he got stuck on one of those huge overpasses, the one that are like 100 feet in the air. Big old Mack truck, semi truck, whatever truck. Walmart blazed over the sides, so you know which company was forcing their employees to drive in this terrible weather. But and he got stuck up there. It's like getting stuck at the top of the roller coaster before it comes down. So hey, we're gonna do Cody's Spirit of the Wind battle today. We're gonna try and knock out the other two shrines. I don't know if this is doable. I've never done this one. 36 hours from Miami to the Panhandle. You know what? Texas is just too big. That's the thing. Like, it took me like 3 days to drive from California to El Paso. Oh no, not to El Paso, to Houston. It was a really, really, really long trip. Cold wind and what? Hey, these are good sprites. This looks like a Final Fantasy summon right here. These aren't too bad at all. If kolaches are just pigs in a blanket down in Texas, then Texans don't know what the heck kolaches are. Now, bear in mind, you're getting this information from me, right? Cinco, I'm not a Texan. I've only been here for a few years. But that was my impression. I bought a kolache and I was like, this is just a pig in a blanket. But a little bigger. Unless pigs in a blanket means a certain size of wiener. Bingo card is complete. Oh! Well, let me go check that out. We got the bingo card complete. I can't believe you made it. I can't believe you did it. This is like a running gag, and then here we go. Here's the master file for the bingo card. Okay, so we got the Well-Rated Mage bingo. Red Sings. Tolkien reference. Rags on the Sega Genesis. Quote, HD2D is overused. Quote, Jack Black sounds. Someone tells a childhood story. A Mr. Temper trolls red. Oh, darn it. Someone tells a childhood story is good. Chrono Trigger. Rags on a Ninja with a ninja. Temper brings up Huey Lewis. That's hilarious. Wolderhun history factoid. Oh yeah, but it's in the wrong tab, right? Oh, a pronunciation argument. And we got a free square here in the middle. Major Rage and Red say something simultaneously. Oh, twinsies. Questions mechanics. Super Nintendo sound chip. AC/DC plus Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Oh, I'm going to have to mention that. I'm going to have to do that more often. The Luca voice. That one's just for Cinco Play. The Luca voice. Hey guys, it's Luca here. How are ya? I built myself a time machine. Automod is wrong. Oh, Hawaiian word of the day. Oh, that is just so the kind. 90s cartoon reference, evil cackle. Do I do that a lot? I guess I do. Batman 66, yes. I guess that counts as Batman 66. Bad translation, we're gonna run into those a lot. And resorts to guide. This is beautiful. Well done on the bingo card. I think what I'm gonna do is actually save this and then post it to chat. Let's see here. Post it to chat. How am I gonna do this? We have too much free time. It's hilarious. I enjoyed reading that. Let me see if I can get it up on screen. Maybe what we'll do is we'll put it over. Let me see. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this. I might put it on the right side of the screen. This is a bingo. Bingo. There's your singing for the day. Let me come up here. We will do this battle in a second, I swear, but we just gotta do the bingo card. Gotta do the bingo card. The dude worked hard on it. We gotta do the bingo card. Here it is. There's the Bit Bop Bibbidi Bingo card. So we'll leave that up. You can see it in it's all its glory for a second there. Thank you, good sir. Yeah, good job on this thing. People big mad Texans can colonize other foods and make it their Tex-Mex. Colonize other foods. Wow. All right, I don't know what we're gonna do about this here. What does power do? Let's see. Got storm level 1, power 2. That makes his power up. So we're gonna do that a couple times and then see about going from there. So kolaches are a yummy golden bread bun filled with some savory meat filling, not a hot dog and an undercooked biscuit. That's exactly what I had. It was a hot dog and an undercooked biscuit, and the Texans were like, "Oh, y'all need the great food on the planet," and I was like, "This is a wiener in a bun." That's what it is. Now I'm sure there's probably gourmet kolaches out there that I just haven't had. But I'll tell you what, that was not it when I had it. That was not it. No, sir. We got the Well-Read Mage Bingo. It is up. Congrats to Major Rage TV for working on this masterpiece. Well done. Oh, they use power too, huh? Okay. So I'm dealing about 35 damage here. It looks like we're going to be just fine because their physical attack does 1 HP to me. Go to a real state and get a kolache sometime? You're gonna say that to Texas? You're really gonna say real state to Texas? I mean, again, I'm not a Texan, so like it doesn't bother me. But I mean, that's like taking a big old baseball bat and swinging at the bee place where they have bees. You know what I'm talking about. Sup plum. Here we go. This is sup plum. Beautiful. Easy. So we had a cold wind and hot wind. Some weeb in the audience like, well, they're both hot wind to me. 90s cartoon reference, Bots Master. We could probably do 80s or 90s even. But I think I reference a 90s cartoon more frequently, right? So what would you count as a real state, Cinco, for sake of argument? It'd be like, I mean, I get it though. I get the food pride thing, because this is probably like the same thing for me. So we unlock the Banalite. Here we get to Unite Magic, however that works. Probably the same thing for me when people are like, oh, I got a Hawaiian pizza. And it's like, just can you put pineapple and Canadian bacon invented by a Greek guy in Canada, the Hawaiian pizza, doesn't make it Hawaiian. That's ridiculous. Just because you put some nasty meat in an undercooked biscuit doesn't make it a kolache. I feel like it's the same energy, you know? That's all the power I can give you. All right, now let's go smash the other one. 100% say that to a state that doesn't want to be a state. I mean, it would still be a state. It would still be like a sovereign entity if it broke off, but it wouldn't be one of the United States, right? It would be a government state for itself. The biggest and meanest one. Texas, y'all. How's it going, Aegis? Welcome. Power up. That is a Sega Genesis Altered Beast reference. Except on that, it sounds more like... yeah. There's your regs on Sega Genesis. If you're keeping track, there's your regs on Sega Genesis for the day. Texas is bigger than what? Texas is bigger than almost every state except for probably Alaska. Actually, I don't know which one has more square footage, Texas or California. How many other states have their own toast? Checkmate, USA. There you go. How many other states have their own amazing slogans like "Come and take it"? Don't trade on me. I'm not even Texas. I'm not even Texan, and I'm infected with Texan pride. I have so much Texan pride. I came down here. I went to a Buc-ee's, and I was like, I'll never leave. These beaver nuggets are fantastic. So, a Californian friend of mine came out here. Lovely man. Just as enjoyable as everybody in California is. And he came to visit me once, and we took him to a Buc-ee's, and he insisted on loudly calling it Boosie's while we were inside the Buc-ee's. And I thought we were going to get shot at. I was like, we got to get out of here. Like, the guy in the Buc-ee's mascot costume came out, and he was like, look at the size of that Boosie's. And I was like, stop it. Stop it. It's not great. Hey, you have a cold? Yeah, streaming when you have a cold is not fun. Feel better soon. We got half the family here has a cold as well. We're here at Town. Yeah, how many... you know what? You might appreciate this. I think this was from Babylon B. Krypton. It was like, man so focused on staying warm. This is, oh no, Texan man so focused on staying warm that he forgot the Alamo. I saw that and I laughed. I did. I admit it. I laughed. Sometimes it's a guilty laugh. Like, I felt a little guilty laughing about that, but not much. And I don't regularly feel any guilt is all. Magical Fails, how are you? Thanks for the little foofy wave there. I hope you're doing well. I'm not sure if you're able to chit chat with us, but I hope you're doing okay with this Arctic blast that's coming down from the north. You just went to Buc-ee's for the first time this week. Oh, you went there for the first time. Congratulations on becoming a real human being. It's kind of surreal, isn't it? You're like, I just need to put some gas, and then you walk out with like $500 worth of snacks. They have beaver nuggets. I don't even know what the heck. Even Pee Wee Herman remembers the Alamo. There it is. We're gonna go see the Alamo next month. I'm really excited to go see it. I wanna see the bike, the bicycle. Just a bop, bebop, boop. Do they have them out in your area? I'm kidding, obviously. Like, they did not have Buc-ee's where I grew up or lived for most of my life. I've only been in like a vicinity of a Buc-ee's for like the past 4 years. But it's a joking aside, it is a mind-blowing experience. It really is. Truly. It's like, imagine Disneyland, but they took out all the crappy IP and the rides you got to stand in line for. And it was just the junk food. And they had a gas station. That's what Buc-ee's is like. How's it going? You know what? That was low-hanging fruit, though, James. It really was. It's low-hanging fruit. An hour or so north? Well, that's not too bad. You should make a day of it. Take a vacation, Major Rage, and take the family over to Buc-ee's, where a kid can be a kid. And it's I mean, yeah, you think I'm kidding. It is. Yeah, it's bizarre. It's bizarre. It's like somebody turned a gas station into a cathedral. Salsa verde, coated Japanese-style peanuts. Yeah, their snackage is kind of out of control. It really is. I've had some truly bizarre stuff from there. But I feel like I haven't still gone deep enough into Texas. You know, Texas known for its depths. That's why they say deep in the hearta, right? I want to go to a Texas fair at some point and try some deep fried butter for the last time. I would love to try it. We got shacks, dead shacks. Texas is enormous. Yeah, Texas might just be the entire, like the size of the entire European Union. Maybe the size of NATO in terms of square footage. I think that's accurate. It's enormous. Like to drive from El Paso on the west to Houston in the southeast took a day. Took a whole day's worth of driving. That's frankly that's too big. California and Texas. No, here's what should happen. Here's my opinion. California should split in half. North California, South California. And then Texas should just become its own state again. Or give it back to Mexico. That would be a nice thing to do. You know? Just like Trump gets on the phone. Hey, guys. Hey, Mexico. We're going to give you Texas back. That would be great. It does sound like a great... Well, it sounds like a great road trip. And then you realize that the distance between El Paso and Houston almost entirely looks like... Death Valley. It's pretty extreme. Okay, here's the next star shrine. Oh yeah, and then we got to go through these with the Custeras. So we will do that. I think I went through the other one though already. Oh, there's no healing here, so I need to heal it up first. Robo Nan, how's it going? California's already split with Mexico? I don't know. Not when I lived there. I mean, it's kind of like, it kind of feels like it sometimes, but I don't know. I've never been to Mexico. My wife has. Her grandmother was from Agua Caliente. Maybe it's Aguas Caliente? I don't know. Robo Nan, how's everything going for you? How's this weather treating you? Krypton says, tell them how we all ride horses, have a standard issue Colt single action pistol, and wear 10-gallon hats everywhere. Yeah, yes. And my Polynesian frame even supports a 20-gallon hat. So I am packing it. I am a spirit of the earth, a soldier born on the star of Actos. Welcome. If you wish to gain new power, fight me. Are you ready? Let's dance! That was the DDR guy. Oh, Clay. He's a nice guy. He owes me money, though. Let's see what we got here. We got Bolt, Anti-Spell, I guess. Or Antspell. Vanish, Cure, Evade, Mirror. So it looks like we have some wall type abilities. I really don't know what these do. Let's use Evade here. Okay, let's slow this down so I can see what's happening. And we'll try evade one more time. Evade level 2. Hit 3 has been reduced. Right, so your evasion goes up. That's a weird way to say it. But this is what we're gonna do for a bit. I'm just gonna stack those odds in our favor. How many people have confused me for Hispanic? So I've been confused for Hispanic regularly since moving to California. Out here it's happened. People will come up to me and just speak Spanish, and I'm like, I no habla español. You gotta say it like no habla español, like in the commercials, so they know you're serious. Keep doing this. This would be my tactic here. But yeah, I'm often confused. I've been confused for African American. I've been confused for Mexican American. I've been confused for people have asked me if I'm Jewish or Arabic. I inhabit this weird, like, I'm literally from a state that y'all took over and overthrew the kingdom, and they're like, wait, where are you from? Kingdom? What? I don't remember doing that. And yeah, just, I don't know. They just don't know. So that's nice. I like that people, I like the mysteriousness, you know? You gotta be tranquil as a forest. This is for Cinco Play, because I know he hasn't had enough Disney music. But a fire within. Once you find your center, you are sure to win. You've got to be mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Okay, what does mirror do? Let's see. Mirror level 2 is going to be uses shield. Yeah, they don't know what a Hawaiian is. No. And people will often guess Samoan before they'll guess Hawaiian. It's so bizarre. It's really strange. In Hawaii, though, I would get asked if I was Filipino, if I was Samoan, Tongan a couple times. I don't think I've ever been asked if I was Tahitian. Tell people when they talk in Spanish, do you say, oh, yo soy Hawaiiano? I should say that. And they'd be like, aloha, and I'll be like, aloha. And that's the extent of all of our understanding of the language. Okay, we don't have much healing here, so we'll just do some healing. And it's going to be time to trade attacks, because it looks like evasion is not really helping us at all. Really. So I don't think I've dodged an attack this whole time, and I casted it like 5 times. This almost feels like a case of Final Fantasy 1 where like the spells really don't work. You know, I get there's RNG and all that, but it ain't doing it. Let's eat this meatball. One more Jingo Texanistic. I have no idea what that is. How many other states have their own shaped waffles? Yeah, thank you. How many other states have their state shaped like a cutting board? Huh? That you use in the kitchen? Seriously. Texas, best state. Behind New York, California, Alaska, Utah, Colorado, Hawaii, Wyoming, Michigan, Minnesota, Rhode Island, Maine, Vermont, Florida, North and South Dakota, the Virginias, Oregon, Montana. No, just kidding. I was dedicated to that shtick. I really was. I was going to do the whole thing. Yeah, you could get a waffle shaped like Texas. And you know what it tastes like? It tastes like freedom. It really does. I tried it. I tried the Texas shaped waffle. And I was like, wow. And I looked down and I had grown a full beard just in the process of chewing, of masticating that one bite of waffle. Where's Mr. Temper? He needs to be here to accuse me of making up words. Oh no, that was a crit hit. Almost took me down, but then it didn't. Give me some of that bread. That would be great if one of these times I would dodge one of these attacks, but it's not happening. I guess if I do die here, I'll go buy some more healing stuff, and I'll just come in here and just keep hitting him. Because those shield things, increasing my evasion, that was all a huge waste of time. It didn't do nothing for me. And then the other magics are inexplicable. Behind New York? Yeah. See, I felt like I knew a real Texan was listening. Like, I get you're from Oklahoma City. But I knew, oh, there we go. There was one dodge. But I was like, as soon as I say New York, this guy's going to be like, what in tarnation? Jumpin' Jehoshaphat. Something like that. Texas has the best phrases, too. I mean, it's not like in California you could say jumping Jehoshaphat. They'll be like, well, what do you mean, Ray? Why are you saying that, Ray? Why don't you get on the 405 and get out of here? That's what people in California sound like. All of them. They all sound like California. They all sound like that. My wife, when I met her, was like, well, Ray, I think you look handsome. Whoa. And I was like, don't ever talk to me like that again. And she stopped. And then we got married. And it's a true story. Except for the part with the accent. The Texas waffle tastes like gunpowder. Can't you get a Texas-shaped steak? Maybe. You know what's really good, James? I don't know if they have it out there where you're at in King's Country, but brisket. Have you ever tried brisket? Holy smokes. Now, I made brisket before I moved to Texas. I did. But I came out here and I tried their so-called wet brisket. Pretty sure it's just one big chunk of fat. There's no meat on it at all. But holy smokes, y'all, it's pretty good. Oh, HEB, founded by Howard E. Butts. It's a true story. New Yorkeroni. The San Francisco treat. Or sorry, the San Antonio treat, I guess, out here, huh? Your grandmother doesn't sound like that? Oh, is she from California? Well, you age out of it over time. That's the explanation. Hank Hill is literally Texas. Oh, yeah. Boy, I'll tell you what, right? Is he from Texas? I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen King of the Hill. That was playing it dangerously because I could have got a critical hit. I could have taken a critical hit, beg your pardon, and that could have been bad. Oh, I also picked up this thing called a disarmer. Which I guess lets you cast fast on you, which that could be pretty useful here. There we go. That was a pretty dull battle. Yes, level 22. There we go. And an old tradition carried on. Yeah, granted the title Banalet. You can now make Texas-shaped waffles. Like nobody's ever seen. Like, let me see here. This joke will only work for a few states. And I don't know my geography well enough to make this joke without a visual aid. Oh yeah, like imagine... This is only funny to me. None of you will laugh at this at all. Imagine going to a restaurant and getting a Wyoming-shaped waffle. You'd be like, can I get a refund on this? Or if you're in Colorado and you got a Colorado-shaped waffle. Ooh, how exciting. Ooh. Disc armor or discus. So when I picked it up, I was like, I thought it was a weapon. Because I was like, disc, like a discus, right? That's what I thought of. About like throwing it. ¿Por qué? Okay, let's see here. It is, yeah, disarmar. So I didn't think of armor. I bet it could be a mistranslation like broadsword. So if you want to hear Californian accents, yes, thank you. Why does everybody in like how? That's why I stopped watching Netflix Castlevania. They're like, MG, Dracula came, right? And I was like, why are you guys talking like this? I didn't get it. I don't know. Based on Rygar, discuss. Oh, Rygar. Yeah. Discarmar. So this casts fast, apparently. Sargi Smash over on YouTube today. Discarmar? Discarmar. Is this true? So this is a Rygar reference right here. Disc armor. It dropped from some sharks, which I was surprised at. Let me make a note here. Now, when I was writing Volume 1 of Super Nintendo RPGs, my book, I would pause the stream and type a little bit, and nobody knew what I was doing. Now you know what I'm doing. Taking a little note. Was it given? Oh, okay, cool. I mean, I assume if you're watching, you all have electricity. My wife's boss, we've been in contact with some family and friends and things like that, coworkers. My wife's boss is not doing great in Tennessee. They're out of power. Could be a while before they get it back, and they've not got many options. Oh, we got a little cutscene here. Disc armor is the name of Rygar's weapons. So they even mistranslated that. The cool little reference there. They put an A at the end. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, y'all gonna get a licking. Best Texas accent is Rutrick from Brave Fencer Musashi. That's pretty wonderful right there. That's a good reference. I need to play Brave Fencer Musashi again. I think I will play that this year. I love that game. Yay! Dan, you get nothing because you're not a banalet in this banal game here. Right. I swear, the sound effects on this are from Mega Man X. Octalion is born. Sweet. Okay, so now we're all special. We're all special Octalions. There is a town, not this one, that I need to go to now that we've all got 4 Octalions and everything. I think, but first what I'm going to do is check the dungeons in those shrines with the Custera. I think I did 3 of the 4 already, but we'll have to double check. Secret Goemon game? Did I ever figure out the Unite magic? No, I did not. I only had 2 Banalets when I tried it, so we'll have to try it again now. Yeah, let's see here. So with these dudes, we are going to... Let me think. Oh, let me check this. Okay, we have Iridium, Ultrium, and Eledium. So actually, we only just need 1 more of those. So I did... I did do 3 of the 4 shrine dungeons already. Phantasy Star 4. It's a good thing I've actually never... No, that's not a good thing. I would love to. But I've never played Phantasy Star. So you're going to have to give me a frame of reference that's like Chrono Trigger or Breath of Fire 4 for combining magic. Because otherwise, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, how's it going, Ghosts? Oh, the storm completely passed us pretty comfortably. So I went out this morning. There's not even frost on the roofs. There's nothing. It just looks like a regular day out front in my neighborhood. I know people have had a lot worse, and I feel really bad for some of those who are suffering without power right now. I hope you're doing well and you're okay in the storm. Without Texas, you wouldn't have Knights of the Old Republic. Checkmate, Wyoming. Without Texas, you wouldn't have had Metroid Prime. Checkmate, Colorado. Dumb old Florida. When was the last time Florida made rock and roll racing? I don't know. Yeah, Metroid Prime. How's Metroid Prime 4? I haven't gotten that far. I got to where I just got the Viola. It's fun to say it like that. The Viola. And I haven't gone much further. Oh, that was pretty strong right there. Yeah, Benny boy. Getting that level up. Okay, let's do some healses here. It's wild how much further progressed the other party is than this party. I haven't had much reason to use this party, so they're like well, like 8 levels behind on average, something like that. Florida gave us Kingdom Hearts. Stupid Florida. For use spells in precise order. Oh, okay. Rather than they both sacrifice their turn type thing. Yeah, dodging the bullet, Ghost. Dodging the bullet with a storm. I mean, I admit I was a little disappointed. Like, I wanted to see some snow, but I didn't want to deal with all the intense disaster stuff that some folks are dealing with. James, congrats on the 5-stream streak. You know, I streamed yesterday. I tried to break some people's streams, but y'all are too crafty and cunning. Too crafty and cunning for us. And if you weren't here earlier, we do have a bingo card now. You can get it in the Discord. You should definitely join the Discord. This was made by Major Rage TV, who is awesome and excellent. And you folks should go give him a follow. Let me see if I can figure out. I can never figure out the shout out command. So let me see if I can do it. We'll actually do this. Did it work? I don't think it worked. Maybe I did it. Oh, you have to have a bot, right? Or you type it out. I don't know how to do this. No. Oh, shout out. There we go. This is going to work. There you go. Yeah, everybody give Major Rage TV a follow, would you? Guy's a cool dude. And he's like coming up on, what are you? Coming up on like 30 stream streak? My goodness. My pleasure. My pleasure. Oh, little baby Arthur needs to get healed up. There you go. Sitting at 27 degrees. I think we crossed over 32 degrees around noon today. A third playthrough of Metroid Prime 4. What's the the hard mode was tough. What are you gonna do different on the third playthrough? Aw, one-step battle? See, Sarge, I said that this morning to my wife. She was like, I'm glad that we didn't get nothing. You know, we dodged a bullet. I was like, yeah, but if it's gonna be this cold, give me some snow. Just a little bit. I'm not asking for like a foot. A foot of snow in Houston would stop everything. Like the mayor would come out and be like, it's been a pleasure serving you. And then they would cut to like the meadows and it would just be like, burr, 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 burr. It's been a pleasure serving you at Houston. And now we go off the air forever. Where am I? I think I'm in the right place. Yes. I need to go over here. Oh, 100%. Yeah, I think next time I don't want to do it. Next time I do Prime 4, I'm definitely going to try for everything. I mean, I'm trying for all the scans now, but I know some of them can be pretty tricky. High today is 8. Third strongest mole, ladies and gentlemen. High is 8. My goodness. That's pretty chilly. I know our friends up in Canada are like, child's play. But you know what? In some other places of the country, that's pretty cold. Oh, 99% scans? That feels bad. I've been there. Okay. So, we are going to look around up here. Yeah! Oh, so you mentioned volcano. Let me tell you a little story. So, while it was raining ice over the entire country here, I saw on the news in Hawaii that it was actually raining volcanic glass over my hometown. There was a freak wind change timed with the volcano Kilauea going off. A 1,600 foot lava geyser. and it threw rocks, Pele's hair, which is volcanic glass that's pulled into threads, and big, huge chunks, like softball-sized chunks of volcanic rock. But it's like cinder, so it's like super light, so it's not that dangerous, but obviously you don't want to inhale that. You don't want it falling on your body. So even in paradise, you could still get some nasty things falling from the sky. It's not ice or snow or anything, but it is glass. It is glass, and it is rock. Fortunately, cooled down, so it didn't cause any fires or anything like that. I was looking at I mean, I never experienced that myself when I lived there, but looking at the footage, I was like, that's a lot. I mean, it covered the ground. Have we ragged on Genesis yet? I think we did. I said power up earlier, and then I was like, but of course on the Genesis it's like so Calm Cane. I'm guessing that's a bend thing right here. Let's see. Calm Cane. Brought to you by Calm Cane. There we go. I never saw your tweet for your end screen. Maybe. I don't know. I've been standoffish from a lot of socials. I usually spend a lot more time on them. So we did rag on Genesis. I haven't done an Indo yet. It has to feel natural, you know. What do you need to get the entire bingo board filled up? You need a good stream, I think. It can be done. It can be done. There are a couple things on there that'll be like viewer dependent. Like I think Wilderhun's on there, right? And Temper's on there. I don't know if they'll be here today. So you might not be able to fill it out every day, but you might. I thought you posted in my Discord. Yeah, I don't check everything in the Discord though. There's a lot of things that get posted on some days, and I can't check it all. I actually get off the internet almost entirely around 5 o'clock. It's been good for mental health. Every once in a while, I'll pop back on and publish a tweet, you know, a hot tweet. But normally I get offline around 5 o'clock, and then ignore everything else. And then the next day, sometimes I'll catch up and try and check everything, and sometimes I don't. Think you'd rather listen to Genesis than Nindo? I think I might, honestly, because Genesis has. Here's the fairness, right? Genesis has got Sonic Shmups Streets, which in my opinion are really good music in those categories. The worst stuff is just really bad. Now there are a few things, I really want to get that over there. There are a few things on Genesis that will physically hurt my ears and aren't just like massively irritating like a Nindo's soundtrack. So in that case, it's like, all right, I can't do it. Let's see here. See if we can equip the crown. I guess not. Let me look this up. Yes. No, I noticed that. I think that was a good move. Let's see. Where is everything? Oh, this is me checking the guide right now too, so you can flip that off as well. Crown headwear can be used by T and L. Defends against stop and sleep. T and L? Nobody by those names here. Or by those initials, I guess. I read that, this cough, I read that, and honestly, I thought it was my kid texting me. Because that's what he's been doing all morning. I'll send some magical Curaga your way. If I can figure out how to cast it. Broken Moon. This is an MP recovery item. An MP recovery item. Mr. Temper is on there. Oh, on the Discord? Yeah, he's on there. He doesn't post too often, but he's on there. That's a pretty clear sample in Altered Beast. Oh yeah, I think it sounds more like the Genesis sound chip sounds like Donald Duck. If Donald Duck was a sound chip, that's what it sounds like. People would be like, "Oh yeah, you've never heard this banger," and it's just like, and then in the background you can hear the bass like. And they're like, wow, peak music, you guys. You can cross that off twice now on the bingo card. All right, it's kind of mazy in here. I don't know where we're going. And get some rest, Aegis. Get some rest. You can do it. I believe in you. You will have the power to lie down. But yeah, rather play Genesis, or rather listen to Genesis than Nintendo. I think I would. There are like Chemical Plant Zone I would rather listen to than anything on the soundtrack in Nintendo. Maybe not anything. Like there's a pretty good track at the start of a Nintendo Way of the Ninja. When they do that intro. That's not too shabby. It's not too bad. You're gonna actually me talking in an extremely opinionated manner. Really just came down to saving space is incredibly variable in quality when it comes to PCM samples. What did you actually? That's what it actually sounds like. Is the squeaky voices. That's what it sounds like. Oh, how do I get those? That's what I want. Is over there. So this is one of those dungeons where they show you the goal really early on. And then like you gotta get over there. Okay. Let me see if I can figure it out. I think it's really strange how this game balances out its enemies or doesn't. So these are enemies that I fought quite a while ago. Like they're pretty weak at this point. Yet in order to get to this dungeon, you have to walk through a tundra that has enemies that are much stronger than the ones that are actually in the dungeon itself. That's a little strange, don't you think? Oh, maybe we should save that one. Let's do this here. There we go. Found restore, but you're full. Oh, we're full. Let's see. Let's get rid of the battle axe. There we go. Okay, so yeah, so all I'm talking about is the Altered Beast voices, which sound most like what I did initially to my ears. They sound, and I get like there's the technical qualities, but to my ear it sounds like power up. Like it sounds scratchy like that to me. I've been told I don't have the right speakers to properly appreciate a Sega Genesis. And I don't have the right model of a Sega Genesis to properly appreciate a Sega Genesis music. So you're doing it wrong is always the thing that you love to hear, right? If you don't enjoy something, some fan will be like, well, you're doing it wrong. Like, excuse you. Without Texas, you wouldn't have Wolfenstein, Doom, and Quake. Did you look this up? Saskatchewan. Oh, my ears checked? Oh, okay. I'll have you know I sang baritone in a choir once. So my ears are pitch perfect. Thank you very much. Self-taught pianist here. My ears are just fine. It's probably the speakers. And I am not even kidding too. People have told me you have the wrong speakers. Really? Come on now. I don't think so. Yeah, I would say that's a handicap. If you have to get like extra equipment to like fully appreciate something, a console from like when they released that thing, 1990. Come on. I do appreciate that battle with that guy though. I mean, he'll even disagree with Yuzo Koshiro himself and be proud of it. You know what? You have to appreciate that kind of tenacity, that kind of pride. Oh, you sing bass in choir currently? Okay. Well, I sing on a stream every day of the weekday of the week. So checkmate your checkmate. Take that. I've been compared to Jack Black, who we all know is the male Whitney Houston. There's one for you, Krypton. Whitney Houston, named after a city in Texas. Checkmate. Nevada. There's nobody named Whitney, Nevada. Benefits greatly from heavy bass, I guess. I mean, nobody is like, oh man, the NES sound chip sounds like farts. Nobody's ever said that. I'm the first human being to ever utter that exact string of words. Mr. Amazing Singer, look at me. Right here. Singing all over the place. What? Might sound like John Wayne singing when my nose is stuffy, but that's fine. That's the way it rolls in this house. So you can't question my ear there, little partner. Oh wait, let's boil this down. Godfather of RPGs was the term avatar from Sanskrit. Richard Garriott, Texas. Checkmate UN, Russia, and China. I think that's all the countries right there. That might be all of them. You know what? I feel like I need to go up here. No, Gas Dragons. See, the Gas Dragons are borrowed for this game from the Sega Genesis. They're here to bring their flatulent glory to our ears, but that's why I ran, so we wouldn't have to hear like a rendition of... I'm drawing a blank now. If I had Phantasy Star 1, I guess. It's John Lovitz. John Lovitz. I think I've done... No, I don't know. I don't remember doing a John Lovitz impression. It was just the buy my book. That guy. Oh, no, they got treasures down there. Oh, look at this. Okay. This is a decent dungeon. I appreciate a dungeon that's got some bite to it. Kind of like Sega Genesis music. It bites you right on the eardrum. And you thank it. You thank it for the excruciating pain. Because that's what you need to do. You need to do it to keep the people happy. You have to exude the positivity. This is what people want these days. They want to be lied to, but gosh darn it, they want to be lied to with a smiley face. It stinks. I very much enjoy you do it. Seriously, do it. Oh, well, thank you. You didn't. I wasn't fishing for compliments. I was not. I was having one of those kayfabe arguments. Actually, I don't know if that's how that's pronounced. It might be kayfabe. I don't watch wrestling, so I have no idea. Take that, cat boo. Ugh. The one-step battle. You know, people will say they don't really care for random encounters. Does anybody here in chat love random encounters? I'm fairly middle of the road on those. Like, I don't love random encounters, but I don't hate them either. I don't feel that they're that offensive until you walk like a step or two and then you get into another battle. That's when it starts feeling like, all right. It's going to be a bit of a culture shock after we beat this and we go back to Ultima Black Gate. What Temper and Wooly do? I didn't know that about Wolderhund. I think that Mr. Temper has very particular tastes. I've told him that to his face, so we're not gossiping. To his face being his username. I know he really enjoys the dungeon crawlers. This feels very dungeon crawly right now. Like there's literally nothing going on other than some crawling through this dungeon. Oh, I thought that was going to be it. Or you're a big fan of the random encounters then. Hey, here we go. We made it. That wasn't so bad. Yeah, as long as the encounter rate isn't so high. See, and that's why I feel like people don't really mind random encounters. It's like you start to hate it if the encounter rate is too high. And so you just hate high encounter rates. Yeah, thank goodness for auto battle on this and for the speed. Or Organium. Okay. I thought that said Orangium. So long, bread. Thanks for all the fish. See what they got here. Mirror. And what's this? Bolt cane. Get rid of the bread for the bolt cane. Well, we'll pick up the mirror. Why the heck not? Oh, the inventory system on this game, I swear. Okay, we got Fire Cane and Bolt Cane. That's 56. Okay, so Bolt Cane is better than Fire Cane. Did I not upgrade this dude's equipment? I guess not. Orangutanium. No. Orangutan. No, I guess so. There's a U in there, isn't it? Alright, let's get the heck out of here. That's not how that works. Let's use... there it is. Rat tail. James, if I were ever to make it an RPG that really annoys the player, I'd make a random encounter every single step. Whew. That's asking for it right there. Is there any RPG like that where every single step is a guaranteed battle? Play some Ultima and your kidneys will thank you. For Texas Toast Beaver Nuggets. Yeah, the Texas Toast is a little insane. I went to a chicken place the other day and they served battered chicken, fried chicken with the batter on it, with steak fries and toast. And I was like, how about a side of bread to chug down afterwards? Like, give me some pumpernickel. I can't with all this. Like, that was intense. But you know what? I ate it all of it. Fly by. We'll go to Old Town, sure. I think it has a U in it, but I don't know. I've never been an orangutan, so I can't tell you for sure. Oh, there is a U in it. Hopefully there's no orangutans listening, because they might be offended over that. Okay, so, let's save again. Oh, I know where we gotta go. Isn't there a, let me think here. Oh, we just got Jubei, who was from the town of Unsaka. So maybe we should throw him in our party here. I don't know. There's not a whole lot of reason to use this party, so I don't really know. It's not a word that you would attempt to use too often, huh? Wrong house. And that's because you normally don't run into orangutans. Let's see. So he's a samurai, huh? Okay, well that's pretty cool. I think we're going to maybe, let's see. What does Arthur do for us? Climb by repel step. Not a whole lot. Maybe we'll dump Arthur for now. Get out of here. And then we'll add Jubei. Oh, plus he looks cool. His sprite looks awesome. Okay, now let's go get some gear for him. Texans known for their court hernia. Come and take it. Come and take it. The hallway of giants? I don't know if I'm familiar with that reference. Thanks, Uncle Save. Okay, we got a couple things here. Battle axe. Oh, I just got rid of one. Well, that's too bad. We got Scratcher. Is that like a back scratcher or what? What am I looking at here? There we go. Dungeon FF1 where every square gives you a giant battle. Oh, I didn't remember that. A good old FF1 reference. Let's see. Let's do... This will do the Musya suit. Wonder what that's supposed to be. Musashi suit, maybe? That's what I want to believe it is. Oh, he already had one. Whoops. All right. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go, I believe it's all the way south across the ocean. And there's going to be somebody who wanted to speak to us. Oh, I don't have to sail there. It was in the town of Moreeyes, I believe. Yeah. They had a bunch of Moreeyes there. Moreeyes turned into Moreeyes. That's just silly, man. Where do you see it in here? Whoa. Marsh Cave. I hate the Marsh Cave. I really do. Oh, fix into Bless Your Heart. I haven't heard Bless Your Heart yet down here. Like a chicken on a June bug. This is the deep and harder stuff, right? I have heard, I reckon. Oh, finally, Alcatalian has gotten together. I wish to join with you, but I have one thing to ask first. There was a golden statue, Moai, the island's treasure in this shrine. But one day, pirates stole it. I want to leave this island, but I can't do without it. Will you get it back for me? Sure. Thank you. The pirates are hiding the statue in the Ghost's Cave nearby. Please get the golden Moai statue back, and I can join you. So the Ghost's Cave, they told me that I cannot go in there unless Murray gives me permission. Was that person Murray? Let's find out together. Bam. Spooky, yes? It's a little spooky. Oh, we got Rogaine. Or was it Regain? There it is. Regain. I really wish that there was a simple spell list that I could look at for this as far as what all the spells do. Because as it is, I don't know what they do. And I had a couple things I was referencing, but no easy spell list. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I forgot about this tab. So Regain is restore varying amounts of HP to the entire party. The higher the level is, the more HP that is restored to the party. Okay, so it's like a full heal for the party. So that's pretty cool. And we got Storm 2. There are a couple other spells in here that I would want to know about. So Ant Power takes varying amounts of HP from the enemy, so it's a drain. Anti-Spell takes varying amounts of MP from the enemy. Vanish has the ability to make an enemy disappear. So it's a banish spell. Mirror is a magic deflecting barrier. Step prevents damage from being taken while walking on hazardous flooring. That's why it's called Step. So that's how we stop taking damage from stuff. This is funny. This is on Games Fact. The spell Land description. Honestly, I don't know. Email me with the answer, please, if you have it. So there is at least one Game Fact where no idea what the spell Land does. And I think I was told that spell is a status recovery spell, I think is what they said. Is this it? I don't know how far I sailed. Not far enough. These are not sea snakes. There might be a little confusion here. Good old Game Facts. You know, I still go there from time to time. I really like the ASCII art. Maybe when I republish my book, maybe I should get some ASCII art in there. That could be really cool. I need to find some ASCII artists. Oh, this one-step battle thing. Screw you guys. Oh, no. No. I deserve that. Ninja Killer, how's it going? You are in the right place. I'm a subpar streamer playing subpar RPGs. Today we're playing Secret of the Stars. Subpar RPGs, I mean, I did just finish Secret of Mana and Secret of Evermore. We're on the third leg of the unofficial Secret trilogy for the Super Nintendo. And this game's not the worst game on here, but it's definitely below average. For sure. How's it going? Landmine came in just in time. I gotta hear him clutching his chest. Like, first message of the stream and automated. What'd you get? What'd you get? Oh, yeah, it's because you said a bad word. I do deserve that. Oh, it's not just a bad word, but it's a highly aggressive. It was a very aggressive, statement. So that's what Automod is for. Automod's here to make sure everybody behaves themselves. How's it going, Landmine? Are you doing okay? I think Land 3 is a status heal. The other two levels or something else. Oh, okay. Yep, no idea. And Game Facts guy didn't know either. Game Facts guy was like, like buggy? Wait. Bung it in the oven? What are y'all talking about? Is that an example of Texanese? What town is this? I don't remember. Sorry, I'm in the world. Oh, this is Broska. Okay. I think I might no, I think I gotta go south from here. Time I hear Automata, I think of the near game. Oh. Oh, they can auto heal that guy. Oh, Bung was British. Well, I didn't hear Bung it in the oven when I was over there. But Britain's got like an innumerable amount of slangs and accents. I remember coming across an article that was like 100 ways to say rain from the United Kingdom. And it was pretty alarming. It really was. Okay, I think I went the wrong way. Actually. Oh yeah, I totally did. I had myself turned around wrong. There we go. Whatever. Yeah, throw it in the oven. I mean, that's what I guessed it would mean, right? Like throw it in the oven, bung it in the oven, but that's pretty intense. it's pretty intense. The variations are wild. So I was up in the north, landed in, I think I flew into Manchester, and then took a taxi ride from there to York. And while I was there, I visited places like Newcastle, Ripon, Kent. Kent was really nice. Just a really beautiful country, just overall. I wish I had gone back. Let's see. I think this is the cave, isn't it? Well, let's get over on the other side first. Yeah. Who's Kent? Well, definitely not Superman, right? Holy Rusted Metal. Hey, how did that hole turn out? The other day you're playing like a digging simulator. I think we're at the stage now where there's like a simulator for everything, right? Like there is not an activity you could think of that there's not a simulator for. Oh, you were staying in Bristol. London. So I had a teacher out there. I went there for school, and one of my teachers was a guy from London. And he sounded like Elmer Fudd, but with a British accent, right? Like, I guess the folk in London use W's a lot. So he said things like American. I remember he was like, I could do the American accent. And he's like, I'm from America. Howdy, y'all. And I was like, nah, you're going to have to drop the W. Giant moles at the bottom. Well, that's something. Were there 5 of them, and did they all believe they were the 3rd strongest? Because that would be exciting. For a month, huh? Were you on vacation? Or did you have business to attend to? Really? Watching paint dry simulator. Yeah, I feel like that's the point, right? Like, you can't be like, hey, there's a roach simulator, there's a slice of bread simulator, and then not immediately say, and honestly, it's amazing. Like, those things go hand in hand. And that's because those simulator games are memes, and they know, right? Like, realistically, nobody's gonna think like a carpet cleaning simulator is honestly amazing, right? But it fits into that exact niche that's necessary in order to be a meme, and that's the part that makes it amazing, right? Because it's not like you're really simulating those things, like power wash simulator. That's not really like power washing. Like, I've done power washing, I've done carpet cleaning. It's boring as toads, It's not great. There's a Texan thing for it. Born as toads. I don't know if they say that down here. But you gamify it in such a way that it's not a realistic simulator. And the gamification is what makes it interesting. Oh, yeah, you got to sneak that social commentary in there. Which is funny to think about, too. Like, what were they thinking that somebody was going to play their digging sim and be like, how could I have been so wrong? You know? That's a little funny to think about, I think. Let me go back here. I Am Bread. I Am Bread is borderline unplayable. Like, I really wanted to enjoy that game. I don't have the coordination. I realized I don't have the coordination to be a slice of bread. And I don't know if I should be proud of that fact or not. Oh, you studied abroad. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. I didn't realize that we had that in common, that we got to go to school in England. Dan, how's it going? Happy belated birthday to you. Congratulations on achieving another full cycle around the sun. Yeah, it's pretty hard. Like I put it on thinking I was gonna have fun with it, and then I realized that you have to like do like trigonometry just to figure out how to move a piece of bread, and then I stopped playing. Twitch streamer simulator. There's some of those. I mean, you may joke, but there are some of those. Oh, these are a bit stronger enemies here. There was, I think it got taken down. It was a game in which you played a female Twitch streamer who had to avoid harassment, and I believe they filmed real people for it, like in the old FMV style. I think it got taken down. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Oh, I Am Fish? I would play I Am Fish all day. I did not hear about that. I knew there was I Am Bread. I did not hear about I Am Fish. I'm going to have to go look at that. You know, they need to have a game called I Am Weasel, and then followed up with IR Baboon. That would be fantastic. Use Trig at work? Oh, man. Now classified as older. Congratulations. And then next year, you'll be classified as even older. That's how it works. I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. Every time that song comes on, I want to cry. But time makes bolder. Even children get older. I'm getting older too. Took my love and I took it down. Fun part is first time flying, and oh, dang, that's not a short flight too from the U.S. to King's Country. That's a long flight. For me, I was in California at the time. It was 13 hours. And flying back, I had one of those 8-hour layovers in Chicago. In Chicago, yeah. It was not pleasant. It was very unpleasant. And then I flew into LAX. Was coming back from England, and it was like midnight. And then I find out that they had sent my luggage to an airport in Orange County, the next county over, and just left it out, like at the luggage pickup place. It was just sitting there on the ground. So we had to drive all the way there. By the time we got back home, it was like 3 in the morning. My poor stepdad, God rest his soul, was like, had to wake up in like an hour and a half after all that driving. That was fun. Good times. Next year will be the next yeariest year ever. Surprisingly, you know, decent should be a word. Like decent. Time travel simulator, Chrono Trigger. Oh, yeah. What is the name of that game, though? You know what I'm talking about? I can't. You play as a female streamer. You gotta avoid harassment. I can't remember what the game's called. I thought it was pulled from the shelves. The digital shelves. We don't have real shelves anymore. Wait, the fish gain intelligence by eating sentient bread? Where can you find this game? From Memphis, bounced to Charlotte, then to London. London. So you've been everywhere, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Traveling, you've had your share, man. You've been everywhere. I've been to Minnesota, Arkansas, the London leg is, yeah, the hop over, they call it a pond. We were flying over that. I was like, this ain't no pond. It's not a pond. It's really long. It's big. Oh, okay. I misremembered. So it wasn't pulled from sale. It was canceled. Right. Gamer Girl was really the title of it. There's things that are a little just distasteful, I guess, you know? Let's see. Can I do this? No. See the swapping function on this. Like, I got to do this dungeon twice just to pick up 4 other treasure chests. They could have had a little more dynamism. Could have had a little more dynamite to that. Your town is listed in that song? Really? I'm glad you knew what song I was singing, first of all. Big fan of Johnny Cash, gotta say. You know where you need to go, Sarge? You need to go to Hawaii. Have I seen Needy Streamer Overload? I have not. Actually. Should see if we can get a copy of Gamer Girl. What if we took the worst part about being a female and made it into a game? Yeah. Right. Yeah. Let's see. Give me a second here. Oh, I already forgot what I was looking up. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, this is a novelty song, apparently. Doesn't count as a real song. It's a novelty song. Okay. What did landmine say? Do not. Do not. I don't know. Was it looking up Needy Streamer Overload? Do not. It's too late. It's too late to not look it up. I said it's too... Oh, as soon as you see visual novel... So you see Japanese developer and then you see visual novel and that's it. I can't look this up. I'm at a library. I can't. I was toting my pack along the dusty Winnemucca Road when along came a semi with a high canvas and covered load. You know what? The problem with that song is the intro is too long. Just get to the fun part of that song. I've been to Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Sarasota, Wichita, Tulsa? I screwed it up. Ottawa, Oklahoma, Tampa, Panama, Mattawa, La Paloma, Bangor, Baltimore, Salvador, Amarillo, Tocopilla, Bangarilla, Bella, I'm a killer. I've been where, man, I breathe the mountain air, man. But I did Tulsa. You know what? It's not my fault. The mainland's got some straight up goofy names. There are some goofy names to places. There was one, oh yeah. So this is an actual place. This is town. Oh no, it's not the town I was thinking of. Never mind. I take it back. You do need to visit Hawaii. You should. Well, let me scroll up here and see what I missed. Only good part of Johnny Cash I've been every man is the part where he says Houston. Oh, okay. Okay, Krypton. You know what? Just for that, Mark, I love you. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Do 2.5 weeks in Europe. Oh, sweet. Oh, you got to go to mainland Europe. I didn't do that. That sounds like fun. Kingdoms of the Dump. So what is that? Made by 2 janitors who wanted to do homage to Chrono Trigger, so they named the game Kingdom of the Dump? Kingdoms of the Dump. Huh. Is this only on PC? Yeah, I'm never gonna play it. And for I hardly ever game on PC. They gotta put stuff to consoles. Like God would have wanted. No, I didn't need to see anymore. I mean, once I saw visual novel and Japanese, I don't need to see anymore. You can already tell it's going to be super pervy or super gory or both. And I'm good. I'm done. Skip that. I'm not even going to question Landmine how you know of it. I'm not even going to. A lesser mage would. But I'm not gonna. Oh, Dan, you got auto-modded. I gotta buy a Steam Deck. I already own a PC, and you told me a Steam Deck is the same thing as a PC, so why would I buy 2 PCs? I already have a PC. Moondrop! See? That's the bad part of that argument. You're asking me to buy a redundant product.
Ain't gonna happen.
I was thinking about it at one point, though, and I was like, wait a minute. I already own a computer. Wouldn't be a stream if... Yes, automod. Getting automodded is a thing. It is a regular thing. Uh-oh. Who is it? Who is disturbing my eternal sleep? Uh-oh, bad guy stuff. Undead. That's a pretty neat sprite. That's not too shabby. Okay, we're gonna slow him down, I guess. And we'll see what else. We got anti-power here to drain some HP. We got, I don't know. It's nothing too special. Didn't look like much. Whoa, okay. Dan. Oh, so that's the folks over on YouTube. So if you look on this on the text column on screen, there's some of our friends who are over on YouTube today. We're streaming simultaneously to Twitch and YouTube using the power of magic. So what you're telling me is that you need to set up your PC differently then. I mean, well, it'll play the game. I just don't want to sit here and play on the PC. I want to play on a console, you know? I mean, I get like the capacity is there, but I don't really want to do homework. Just play a game, you know what I'm saying? Sitting in bed, chilling in bed and working. Chilling in bed and working and watching the stream. Well, that's the way to go. So we know Sarge is on YouTube and in bed even. Okay, it's looking a little spooky. A little spooky, but that's okay. I think we'll survive. I don't know. Power, I guess. Mirror, let's try that. And we can keep pumping regain. Oh yeah, you know what? We could try getting some combo magic, I think. You miss when bosses could use mute and days level 3? Only since 1995. Was that the last time they did it? You could get a long HDMI. Yeah, you know what I did do is I plugged my laptop into my TV with an HDMI cable and then just used a wireless controller. And I was like, take that, Steam Deck. You and your $300 price tag for obsolete functionality can take a hike. I'm a bit toxic when it comes to stuff like that, because I mean they're asking me to spend my hard-earned cash, my moolah, on something that I can already do fairly simply. Inconvenient, you know. But I played through the entirety of Sea of Stars like that, the whole thing, like that, and it wasn't too bad. Not to play it. Yeah, I know. That undermines my excuse not to play. Well, the problem is though, Dan, Steam games are just too expensive. You know, I mean, I can't do it. You hop on Steam, you're like, why is everything $70? Too much. I only got so much in me. I think I'm gonna use one of these Moondrops. And she is currently like that, so I don't remember what works on mute. It might be calmer, but it might not. I don't know. Do like this jangle though. Steam games on sale. Oh, I was kidding about the Steam prices too. Like Steam is kind of ridiculously cheap. It is. There you can get some great deals. One thing that I really wanted to get on Steam that I haven't seen go on sale for a while though was go on sale for a while was Total War Warhammer 3's DLC set. It's real expensive. It really is. What'd you miss? Oh man, as soon as you left, everybody was like, friggin' Texas, worst state on the planet, behind. And then they just listed every state, all of them. You could use a Steam Deck for Steam Deck. Oh, so you ended up with one from Steam Deck for Steam Deck. Oh yeah, here, our greatest evangelist of handheld PC gaming. You will sell me a redundant product at some point. I know you will. I would get gifted one, like Major Rage. Like if somebody gave me a gifted one, I'd be like, sweet, thanks. But yeah, I don't know. If I could just attach a laptop to a TV and use that, how is that, like, what's the difference, you know? Like, I could just do that if I wanted to. Let's see. The exact army I use against buying an ROG Ally. Yeah, plus what even is that? At least with a Steam Deck, it's like Steam. What the heck is a ROG Ally? There are way too many, and now it's like, you know, Steam Deck itself wasn't redundant enough. Now they want to make all these different knockoff handheld PCs. I'm like, I don't even... And then you go and look at the difference between them all, and it's just numbers. Like, it could mean anything. Who knows? I don't know. That's console peasant talking right here. No, yeah, it's on the wish list. It never goes on sale. It never goes on sale. I don't know why. Derm fear free. I'm always like, derm it. That's the full joke right there. That's it. I'm kind of not paying attention to this battle. I probably should be paying attention to this battle. Yeah, like what Dan said. I think Dan's right. It fits kind of this this territory of a niche product, like a lot of people were saying, which is what made the whole bit about it being a Switch killer really funny. Like, you remember when the deck first came out and the deck bros emerged and they were like, hey bro, I haven't had a consumer product designed for faceless masses be a personality for me for a while. So I thought I would base my entire life around this one product, yo. And so they came out and they were like, everybody on Earth sucks unless you own a Steam Deck. That was the first thing a Steam Deck bro said to me. And then after that, the Switch Killer narrative started up. I'm old enough to remember the Switch Killer narrative. Well, that panned out nicely, didn't it, for those guys? That panned out nicely. Oh yeah, no, SNES RPGs, we're talking about historical artifacts here versus a redundant product. I don't know, you tried to get me with that, and I see the winky face. I see that smug winky face there, but you tried, and frankly, it flopped. You were bamboozled, my boy. The big difference being, I owned about half of the SNES RPGs and then traded for most of the rest, especially the big hitters. Somebody gave me an EVO, but I would absolutely spend money on a historical artifact first and foremost over something I can already do with my laptop. So keep reaching, man. You might just reach that back scratcher at the end of the bed, and then it'll be a good day. I will give you a high five when it happens. I will. I swear. Let me, I guess, do this. We're gonna have to stay healed up here. No, I'm not doing much. Deck bros. Yeah, you know the people I'm talking about. There's no deck bros in here. I just have to say. Sarge Smash Borderline sometimes is like a deck bro, but he's not a real deck bro. A real deck bro has like deck bro tattooed on his right shoulder in a heart with like a Cupid's arrow through it. Deck bro is the guy who like eats his own chest hairs in a bowl with milk on it, like a bowl of cereal. Deck bro is the guy who like scouts for people to argue with on X. That's a deck bro. Yeah, those guys are intense. I mean, it fills the same category. Let's not pretend this is new behavior. It fills the same category as a Nintendrone, a Sony Pony, an Xbot, the Master Racer. It's all the same thing. It's just, you change the color of the flag. That's it. That's the funniest thing to me in actuality, when people will be like, oh, that's such a, and then they'll pick one tribe to pick on. I was like, I think this is just in general a tribal thing. This is not exclusive to one group. Let's see here. Yeah, Rogue Ally. Too expensive. Oh, you could say it, but I can't say it. An influencer told me. You have to have that niche. Very uncommon. I'm confused. We killed the use of my Switch, but I already played the good first-party titles already. They keep making good first-party titles. They do. But yeah, if you were using your Switch as just an indie machine, you could already do that with a Steam Deck for sure. Let's see. PC gaming on the go, like a laptop. You could do that, yeah. Or an Ouya. or mobile. You can play some of those indie games on mobile. Keep trying, Sarge, though. You're gonna get me one of these days. If I want to gift you, I'll tell you what, if I publish my next book and that blows up in my stupid face again, then I'll probably get rid of all my stuff. I thought about it, honestly. When everything went down, I was like, I should just get rid of all this crap. I don't need to have this hanging around, being stupid. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen, so we'll try a couple things, I guess. I still don't know how this works. Because every time I try it, it says you can't combine magic. Don't be ridiculous. All right, we beat Undead. Take that. Slow 3. Heck yeah. Bolt 2. Awesome. Yeah, that was pretty good. No, I know you're not a deck bro. I know you're not a deck bro because you haven't stormed off in a huff after this conversation. I feel like that's a requirement for being any member of those extreme elements of fandoms. You have to storm off in a huff. That's how you earn your badge. Gold Moai, there it is. Let's see. I just want to enjoy games. Oh, and then he's even got the. Is that a crit bound emoji, Dan? You just think for what it does for a great project, though, that I would enjoy, because you're like evangelizing me over it. Same thing with how they were like, oh, the Steam Deck has the largest library and can run so much because RetroArch. Yeah, the greatest, yeah, is the amount of stuff you can play on it, and none of it is exclusive. Like, there's no Steam Deck exclusives, right? And they're like, well, it's PC exclusives. I'm like, I already have a PC. And they're like, yeah, but you should buy a Steam Deck. I was like, yeah, but there's no Steam Deck exclusives. And they're like, yeah, because it's a PC. And I was like, I already own a PC. And then they're like, yeah, but you should buy a Steam Deck. You see what I mean? You just keep going around and around, until we're both dead. Is that what you want? It is so fun. Can I just say this? It is so fun having the microphone and nobody else does. I could say anything. And then if I don't want to read your response, I don't have to. It's the best part about streaming, honestly. It really is. It's so fun. If you do not stream yourself, you should. You should do it. Oh, Big Joe. I have a laptop. There you go. Legends ZA, I haven't played it yet. Keep those games. No, if eventually if I'm not going to do anything with these things, like there's not a huge reason for me to hang on to them, you know? And I've made content around games for 10 years. But if I decide to stop doing that, I think I probably would, just give things away. Because if it's going to make somebody else happy, that's better than me just hanging on to them, you know? That's my mentality, at least. Let's see. I'm going to go to... I got to get 4 treasure chests. That's all these guys are good for, I guess, is getting the treasure chest. So there he is. Nice. I love Critbound. Criterion, I always call him. That was his old name. Next time you see him, tell him I said hi. I miss that guy very much. Yeah, just tell him I said hi. He'll know. Let's see. I mean, Steam Deck, to Krypton's point, Steam Deck sounds like it would solve one of the problems that I have with PC gaming, namely sitting at a desk. I don't really enjoy playing a game sitting at a desk. I'm doing it right now, actually. Oh, wait! I got a couch here. I could sit at the couch and play. Maybe I'll try that next time. We'll sit at the couch. We'll hang out. We'll dance or smooth. We'll go home happy. What do you say? That'd be great. But yeah, if I wanted to play handheld... you know what I really love, though, is when people are like, oh, you got to get it with the dock. And I'm like, now we're going full circle again. We're going full circle. You already have a thing that can do this. You're like, somebody gets a Steam Deck and they put it next to their PC at the desk and put it in a dock and play it off of a TV. I'm like, what the heck are you doing? Generally, I would buy one of these Xbox branding handhelds. Oh, backwards compat. Now what? Aren't those the ones that are like super expensive? Or maybe I'm confusing it where Xbox was like, next gen, our console's going to be $1,000. I'm sure everybody's excited about that. Next generation of consoles, everybody. And I know the console wars are over now. And it's a bit sad. As a veteran of the old console wars, I enjoy the console wars. Really, I really do. I really do. They're fun. Plus, they gave us some great games via competition. So one, it sucks when people get butthurt about it. And two, it sucks that they're over. There is one Steam Deck exclusive? Really? Oh, this is the first time, and I've argued this point with maybe 1,000 people. maybe 10,000 people. And you're the first person to mention it. Settle. Oh, you tell me to settle down? I'll tell you to settle down. No, like I said, there's joy of having the microphone. I won't read this. James, you can't stop me. You can't stop me from reading what I decide to read. This is the cadence of the chat. Let me tell you, this is the cadence of the chat. We produce an honorary chat, and this is what we do on the stream. I produce an honorary stream because my britches are burning. No, but see, Landmine, that's perfectly on brand, right? So Landmine says it doesn't help that when Steam Deck released, half the compatible games for it ran so badly because nothing on Steam was optimized for Linux. It's not as bad of an issue now, but at release it was hilarious. But here's the thing, Landmine, is that's the PC experience. If you buy a PC game and it just runs perfectly, it's probably not a PC game, realistically. Because you gotta get in there. You gotta tweak things. You gotta twist those levers. You gotta turn those knobs. Plug and play. That's a thing for those console peasants. This is this is decades and decades of console peasant insecurity speaking here. So you soak it up, my friends. Look, y'all can like whatever you like. We all know that Nintendo Virtual Boy is the superior gaming experience. You know what? Somebody will fight you on that. Somebody will. Somebody will. To my point, oh, I have no need. Yeah. Plus I play like mostly on PC. I'll play like the Total War games. Those big like 4X style strategy tactics games. I don't really want to play that on a handheld. I really don't. And I want a mouse. I want a, I want a mouse. I want a keyboard, all that stuff. And I get you can, get that working on a Steam Deck, but I've already got a thing that works with that, with a bigger screen. So, mentioned you to him a few weeks ago. I mentioned you had brought him up a very complimentary faction. Oh, Crit? Yeah. Yeah, no. He and I actually started streaming right around the same time, I think a month apart. But he kept up on it. He was really consistent with it. I really respect the community that he built. I love that he built. I love the whoops, forgot to heal. I love the cadence of his streams. Very, very chill stream. Very nice and respectful. Kind of the opposite of my streams here. Here you kind of say whatever you want to say. But in all seriousness, and he and I worked together on a couple things too, so that was nice. But yeah, I really do love Crit. You know what? Tiger Electronics supremacy. Hey, what the heck is up with that? Using Vanish on me now? What is this? Final Fantasy VI? Nobody would ever mistake this for Final Fantasy VI. Nobody would walk into this stream and be like, what is this, Final Fantasy VI? Not one single human being on the planet. Aperture? Is that what Dan was talking about? Yeah, that's why you play retro. Am I right, Major Rage? That's why you play retro. Because nuts to buying new stuff, especially if it's not going to have new games on it, If it's just going to be like multi-plat stuff that I can already play on current things, I don't need it. This better have been worth it walking all the way down here. Oh my gosh. So regular items. Honestly, piss off with that, developers of this game. I don't think I grabbed anything super spectacular there. I think that was all pretty boring stuff. Bwamp, bwamp. How's it going in Black Belt? I wish the console wars weren't over, but they're over. Let's see. It's good. Oh, for sure. I mean, now you're seeing it my way, Sarge Smash. This is how you take the mid right out of it. You have fun. You put the spunk in here. 1,000 gold. Yeah, exactly. That was not worth sailing all the way over here and walking all the way down for 4 chests that had 3 very regular items in them. Plus a friggin' 1,000 gold. Friggin' Tecmo. Why? That's like a joke. Like they were like, hey, check it out. I filled these 4 chests with just 1,000 gold and antidote, plum and calmer. And they're like, hey, you can't do that. It's like too late. It's already shipped. Oh, I'm the one who introduced you to crit? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the co-stream. Oh, you thought he was a tool? No. He is not. He's the kindest streamer I've ever known. He really is. Very earnest. First time chatter, Sexy Potato 1. Oh, Final Fantasy 6. I love this game. That's some Landmine 36 energy right there. Congratulations, Sexy Potato 1. You got me. You got me. That's pretty funny. All right, let me catch up here with chat. Oh, I say that? I knew the Final Fantasy 6 comment would get you to perk up Landmine. And like in my heart of hearts, I was like, Landmine's having a bad day. Let me say something that is true, but I know it will get under his skin. And so I said it. Nobody would mistake Secret of the Stars for Final Fantasy 7. Not even Sexy Potato 1. That's probably a bot. Mattel Hyperscan Supremacy? Game & Watch, y'all. He was in Smash. No Tiger Electronics in Smash. You're gonna tell your kids this was FF7? Oh, man. And then flash forward like 30 years later. If my father loved me, why would he tell me Secret of the Stars was Final Fantasy 7? He's lying on a psychologist's couch. Tell me more about the relationship with your father. All right, Krypton, it was great. Go enjoy your Texan qualities out there in the world. Nintendo won the console wars, but at what cost? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Had to lose themselves to break their opponents. You could have fought the boss with them? Yeah. The boss would have been like, watch out! They've got 1,000 gold. Ah! You know, the undead are weak to 1,000 gold. They're weak to 1,000. Jolly Jared, how's it going? Slow pace from home to work? Oh, okay. Hey, it is heckin' cold. I hope you all are doing well. Wish you could take credit for a fake alt account. You still could. Sea Above Stars. That's DLC for 7. Yes, with a horse armor. This could be a Mr. Temper level. This is either Mr. Temper or single play. This kind of reads like single play. But I don't know if the guy's driving. I don't know if he's got the energy to do all that. All right, well, that was extremely underwhelming. But you know, it is Secret of the Stars, so. Think about a rat tails. Yeah. Well, there we go. Good thing we had some redundancy. It just works. Oh, we got the potatoes sprite, emote, whatever it is. All right. Stuff was done today. You haven't seen your coworker in over an hour? It's because they made an alt account called Sexy Potato 1. That's why. I might be Secret of the Stars out after that. That was a little underwhelming. But you know what? We got the thing. So we're going to go back and we are going to give the gold moai to the person over at the town of Moreeyes. I hope everybody enjoyed the very uppity quality of today's chatting. Thanks for bringing the heat. Seriously, because it's cold out. It's cold outside. That's the one, the real golden Moai. Thank you. I can join the journey now. I'll give you another island treasure instead. My name is Murray. I'm a Kustera. I am Kustera. I've been training my magic skills here until the day to fight comes again with you. Until the day to fight comes again with you. That time has come now. Let us fight together. All right, we got Murray. Big screaming deal. We already got somebody named Shark. Oh, and we got the blue orb, just like that. Didn't know it was here, but I do now. So I guess tomorrow we'll go wake up Sidon, and that'll be fun. Oh, it was very uppity, Baron. Did you just come in now? It was very uppity. It was great. We talked about Steam Deck. We talked about other things, presumably. No, there was a lot of fun chats today. It was good. Major Rage, yeah. Major Rage threw out his back, carrying the whole stream. Hopefully we're near the end. That's how I feel as well, Sarge. You know, sometimes a game like this can outstay its welcome. This has been mostly enjoyable, though. I don't think it's been a bad experience. There's been times where I'm like, that's a little cringe or eye-rolling or disappointing, like walking all the way down into that dungeon just for like 4 really cheap treasures. So stuff like that doesn't feel good, but overall, not bad, I don't think. You've been in a meeting the whole time. Oh, watching on silent. Oh, that's very nice. 60%. Ugh. At least we got all the Akutalion. It can't be 60%. 60%? I could buy 75%. I could. How long is this game? This game that's so easily mistaken. Oh, if Sea of Stars surprises me, that would be lovely. Because so far, there's been some cool ideas, but yeah, the execution's been a bit strange. So I would love to see some surprise. Like, hey, the world gets destroyed and World of Ruin. That would be cool. Like, I'd buy that for $1. And I think I would. Oh my goodness. I think I would. All right, my friends. I need you all to... I think you all need to stay warm. Everybody stay safe. Stay off the roads. If you don't need it. Oh, we're only 627% of the way through. That's the first time anybody's mentioned that in my stream. First time. And I won't forget it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't yet, go get yourselves a copy of the Wolverine Mage bingo card. That is in the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, join the Discord. This was made by my lovely friend Major Rage TV. Some of these are hilarious. Some of these happen every single stream, like all of them. So there's that. So enjoy that. Go join the Discord. I'm gonna do something here. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this. We're gonna zoom in on. Whoops. I'm going to zoom in on Uncle Save. This is what it looks like when you put your face up right against a CRT TV. It looks just like this. Get it all the way in there. One more. There we go. Look at him go. I don't know. To me, it looks awesome. Like, I get it's like, it's tilted, it's crooked. Let me see here. I don't know. That's what it looks like. You remember when you were a kid and your parents were like, hey, scoot back from the TV. You're going to burn your eyes out. This is what you were always trying to see right here. This is that major gloriousness. All right. Hey, hugs and kisses, everybody. Stay warm, stay safe, Stay off the roads if you can. And help your neighbor. Love you. Bye.